Oops.
Hello, hello. It is Nemi Backstone here with another weekly Wednesday online class. Sorry for that 30-second or 10-second oopsies. Camera facing the wrong way. I am coming to you live or recorded from my studio in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. And I'm just setting up here. I know I'm a couple minutes late. And excuse me, I'm still trying to get my voice a little steady and back per se. So it's been a little tough. So hopefully things will get better. And I'm trying to get comments. There we go. So if you're there, say hello, like replay, watching the replay. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Tell me what you'd like to see, because every Wednesday I always like to give a class. Next week I am doing iconic celebration, but I'm always looking for ideas. So if there's specific stamp set or technique or something you're really interested in or you haven't seen yet or you saw somewhere and you're not too sure how it was put together, then by all means let me know. So we are mid-August. Oh my gosh, where'd the summer go? In Winnipeg, we haven't had much summer or in Manitoba because it's been raining and it's been cold and then it's cold again today. And but I'm okay with that because the AC at work is not working and we have to have a full replacement, which means getting city permits, finding a contractor, getting quotes, et cetera, et cetera. So they don't think it's going to get fixed till like mid September. And personally, I think nothing ever goes right. So when it comes to renovating, and so I say end of September. So it's been hot, hot, hot. By lunchtime, our room is like 27, 28 degrees. So I've switched buildings temporarily, which is making it crazy. Just chaos. Okay, so I'm here tonight to remind you that we are halfway through bonus days, that we are a month away from my retreat from the Creative Fall Escape. We have 27 registered, so one extra just recently registered. So hoping to see that number go up a bit more. But on Monday, if you caught my global design project, it was the sweet peas. Uh, and it was kind of funny. You know what? Actually, it's not funny, but I'm really excited that, I came up with, I had this idea of using sweet peas, and then I noticed that Jay Soriano, Motuso Craft, or Mitosu Craft, I always pronounce his name wrong and because I never see it right in front of me, but it's in my head and I just know how to find him. But his card was very similar to what I came up with. So that was exciting. So I'm glad that we were both inspired in the same way. I wish my mind was a lot like his. He's so talented, but he's definitely someone to watch. And I was surprised when I saw his card the next day after I had finished mine on Monday, and we both had similar ideas, which was not even like inspired or cased from anything. So I was, anyway, it's just a little ooh kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna flip you, and I'm gonna find my power. I'm a little chaotic since it's been crazy. These next 2 weeks in August is no better. And then, because it's last minute things to get done before school starts. And then school starts, and then the whole, routine of busyness of the fall starts up again. And fall, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it does add a little bit of complexity and rush because two big holidays, which is Christmas and Thanksgiving. And then not only that, but just so many other things, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know that my box of goodies of new, product came in. So I'm really excited about it. There's a whole box full of it, like lots of fun, good stuff. Um, but I haven't had time to play with it, nor do I, want to just pop it out and share with you. But it's just been it's just been crazy. So I haven't really had time. So I'm giving you a quick, sneak peek of what you may or may not see. Oh, I was looking for those, and you'll have to pause when you see them. But I'm gonna be going through those between now and September and sharing with you every week. I do work full time, so unlike other demonstrators, I cannot be here 3, 4 times a week or every day. So it's a little too much for me, unfortunately. I wish I could do this every day. If I won the lottery, I'd be doing it every day. Okay, so let's get started and have some fun. So today I'm featuring sweet peas. Now this sweet peas, or this week is sweet peas. It does not have a coordinating punch or die, but that's okay because they're so much fun and they're actually quite easy to fussy cut per se. So we're gonna make 4 cards, and I've been playing with because I also didn't buy the stamp set for this, which is the famous Lily Pond 6x6 Designer Series paper. This too is on sale this month. So if you have yet to pick this one up, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? And if you don't even have the bundle, that's okay. What's really great about this is you can just fussy cut. You can fussy cut these ducks, this beautiful bulrushes, some of these flowers, those koi, something like that. And then use the rest as backgrounds. We are using the B side today because I find that the B side is a lot of fun. And there's lots of stuff you can do with that. And so we're going to use some of this, typical standard paneling that's here on this 6x6 to create our cards for today. So again, this is on sale and it is 6x6 with 48 sheets. So you can easily get this for $14.45 in Canada. So pick that up. It's so much fun. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, I forgot to cut my ribbon. So I have been cheating a little bit only to try and save some time. And I'm hoping, because I don't want to keep you here. I know it's an online class and we're allowed to spend over an hour, but I don't want to keep you here more than you need to. And I just have so much to do. And then it's back to work. Oh, joy. Okay, so we have a card base with basic gray that is not yet scored, and I'm not the type that can fold easily in half and use a bone folder, so I always have to put a score line in my paper. It is just standard because I'm not that good. Oh, and I got a little bit of boo-boo, so we'll use that as our front. I don't know where that came from, but it came from somewhere. Maybe my paper trimmer. Okay, so then we're gonna burnish that, and I'll just drop you just a tad more. That's good. Okay, that's okay. Okay, and then I have some on here too. Okay, well it's the back side, so we should be okay there. And then we have a piece of white, just small standard piece of white, and then this piece right here. So then I'm gonna grab, which is granny apple green, by the way. So I'm just gonna put my granny apple green here, and then we're just going to randomly stamp some leaves on that. And drop my ribbon, etc. on the floor. So I'm gonna pick the small leaf guy just because it's a small piece, but you can do the big one. But I just want a little bit more pattern on there. And it's really choice. So since it's granny apple green, I'm gonna grab my granny apple green. Hang on, I'm just gonna put these butterflies back because we don't need them anymore. And we're going to use a whole bunch of different embellishments, I think, this time, just for fun. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, put that there, put that. I was trying to find the ones that I wanted to use, but I don't see them. So we'll make up for that later. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this and just randomly stamp this pattern anywhere in any way that I like. Now, I always like to do my stamping in squares, whether it's a scrapbook page or a card or a project. It just ensures that I know I've gotten everything somewhat evenly. Okay, somewhat evenly. Is that a word? Okay, so we got that. And I might leave that on the block because I may need that again. Okay, there we go. Now this one is really simple and easy because that's all we did was we used some granny apple green, and that's going to be our base. And then we have some of the pretty in pink. Now look how cute that is. So you totally cut them, and it looks like they're kissing. You can have a little baby duckling coming. It looks like a little family. So cute. Okay. And then we're just going to glue those on there like so. So we should have an even border all around. If you want, you can use, move my scrap for a second. If you'd like, you can pull out your T-ruler and make sure you're straight. And then these two are just going to butt each other. Okay, like so. Okay, right about there. So you just want to make sure you're even on all three sides. So I'm just going to add our adhesive. Now I love liquid glue because then I can pull it or push it so that I make sure I'm even. So it's getting pretty cloudy out there. Cooled off, which is really nice because no word of a lie, our office was like plus 28. It was like, ugh. And no air circulation or movement. Um, I ran out to dollar store and picked up a $4.50 fan to put and blow on my face just to keep things cool. Because the air movement is just nothing. Just nada. Okay, so this is a pretty small piece. It's just like a 3x4. So normally I always tell you to, cut the piece so you can save. But it's such a small piece and I am super lazy today. Just because it's so busy. Why is it so busy? I don't know. Anyway, when we're gonna cut this, we're gonna move this like so, and we're gonna put that in together. And then we're just gonna tie a bow. Cause again, that's simple. For some people, bows are no fun. And if you don't like bows, don't do it. Just put a knot. So I know lots of people like knots as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes I like to just prefer a knot as well. Dokily, dokily. Okay. And we'll put that there. And then we'll trim that in like that. And then trim this end over there. Okay. Easy peasy. Now this, I'm gonna put some glue along the back. So I usually like to take my tear tape just to keep it from moving. So I'm gonna add a piece here. And then make sure I'm okay there. Add another piece there. And that'll keep my ribbon from sliding around too much. Okay, so I did cheat and do one piece, but we're gonna do some stamping now. And there's four sayings. So I made a card using all four sayings so that you can see them all in action, which is fun. So then we're gonna take this one, which is like all four people in it. And then there's also, oh, sorry, this is happy birthday. I'm thinking welcome baby or welcome. So this one can go there. And then we're going to use the happy, ha ha ha, get it? Happy birthday. And we're going to stick that on like so. So let's get these ones out for a second. And then we're going to do the top one first. So I want to make sure I do the happy birthday first. And then whatever's left space-wise is where I can put the rest of my peas. Okay. I don't know if you heard me, or you were here on Monday, but we went out for sushi on Sunday because that's like it was my son's birthday and that's like his favorite thing. And so after soccer, we went out for sushi. And of course, what do we got to get? Edamame. So yeah. So lots of peas going on, eating this weekend. And then, of course, my, garden got tons of peas. And so we had tons from that too. So, been a pea week, and I was so happy we could finally play with it. Like, I bought this, and I just haven't had a chance to literally play with it. Okay, so I'm just going to move my inks because I have three of them over here that we're using. So we're just using Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist. I tried doing different colored peas and it just looked so weird. It just didn't even feel right. I even tried using Summer Splash because it's got like that little um hint of green in there, and that just didn't work either. Okay, so we're gonna bring us in some lemon lime twist and Granny Apple Green and petal pretty in pink, and that's just pretty much what we're using on the little hat there for happy. So we're gonna take that. I like to use lemon lime twist for the peas themselves so that it's lighter on the inside. You know what? Maybe we'll mix it up a bit. And we'll do two lemon lime twists. And we'll do one granny apple green. Why not? Okay, my tip on that end is no good. Used it too much, so we'll have to use the non-painter end. There we go. And honestly, this is where I want more granny apple green. So I want more of a ripened pea, like so. Okay, so light, dark, up, dark. Okay, so then it's gonna add a little bit of shadowing here. This is granny apple. Let's just lemon lime twist along on this side. And I'm just gonna blend it a bit, like so. Oh, dokey. Then we're gonna add some dark, where all these little doodads kind of hit, and maybe a bit on the tip there, right? Just to get us blending, and then a little bit here on the inside. So we're just gonna grab our granny apple, pick the wrong end, and blend that in a bit. There we go. Beauty. So then this is just gonna sit on there like so. If I can find my dimensionals. Okay, and then we're just gonna attach this using dimensionals, of course, always. Oh, doubled on that one. See if I can get that taper off. Accidentally doubled those dimensionals. It's just not worth trying to rip off at this point. When you get that paper going the wrong way on the dimensional, it's just like, because it kind of just happens. It's like, oh, so hard to get off. Okay, and then we're just going to stick that there, and then we're going to add another one for the birthday dude. There we go. Oops. And pop that to the side. So cute. Now this just goes onto our card base, like so. And we've already added some tape there. So we'll take advantage of that tape, add some liquid glue, and grab my take your pick tool because I can never use my nail properly underneath those, especially when it's like, if it's torn straight, then it's not so bad. And usually I prefer that. Make sure I'm going the right way. And there you go. Now you can add an inside in there and put whatever you like, but that's pretty much how I like to keep it. And then that is good to go. So that is card number one. So if you place an order with me this week, With or without your bonus days coupons and a minimum of 45 bucks, you'll get a kit that features this one in there to make for yourself. Well, you'll get a kit for all of them, to be honest. So that is one. So let's do another one. See how fast this goes. But then again, I also cheated because I already cut some of my pieces. So, but I want to make it easy and enjoyable for you because it's such an easy stamp set to work with. And I think it's great to have handy. A great investment, in my opinion, for your collection of stamps. Okay, so now we're gonna do a 4 1/4 on this one. So this one's a landscape card. So my piece is 5.5 by 8.5 rather than 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so I'm gonna seal that in there and push there like so. And again, here's that beautiful designer series paper, and we're not doing anything fancy, just a whole lot of ink paper and some Stampin'. There's not a lot of fancy pieces going on here because these are quick and easy, and I'm telling you, you'll love it. Quick and easy cards. Okay, and then this stripe, you could decorate it. I was actually going to pull out the new shiny green, but it's such a small piece. And then I thought, well, I should just use ribbon, but not an ideal either. And this just seemed to make sense. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother coloring it, but it is a piece of lemon lime twist. And we're just going to make sure we're centered. Okay. And then, oh, see, not straight. Hang on, let me grab my T ruler. Because I want to make sure I got that on straight. So I've been learning this new training called TWI. It's called Training Within Industry, and it's been around for centuries. And the other day I had to do my own training presentation, and then we had to as well, grade and learn some stuff. Oh, I forgot to bring my homework home. Oops. But anyway, and we talked a lot about cross-training matrices and stuff like that. So the instructor says, "Boy, you're on a roll today." And I said, "Why am I on a roll?" I said, "The stuff you're teaching us right now is things that, every company should just have. And, allows you to know where you stand and who needs what and understand whether or not you're prepared." So anyway, it was super duper easy, I thought. But I think the fun part was sitting back and watching everybody simulate their way through things. Because you learn a lot when you're under pressure. And I thought that was fantastic. It was fun, but now I have homework. So, unfortunately, that's why I'm kind of, like rushing a bit because I have to do homework tonight. Boo! Didn't have time to do it at work because, I don't know about the rest of you, but when you're in training and you're at work and you have your job is on, just sitting there, but you can't just put it aside while you're doing a course. It just never happens. Oh, I forgot I'm missing one of my other pieces. Actually, I forgot to cut it. Okay, so postage stamps, perennial postage, typical piece. But we need a little piece for this welcome sweet pea. And so I'm going to use the same one. It might fit. Probably going to be this one. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. I thought I had it here, but I don't see it, and I don't want to waste my time looking for it. So I'm just over here, and I'm just going to die cut one of these, and I'll have to keep this die out so I know to add it to the prepped kits already. So if I missed one, then I know I probably missed it on all the other ones. So leave that there. We'll get that. So this one is the baby. Welcome, sweet Pete. So cute. Does anybody have any baby showers coming up? This one would be a very cute one to use. Now, I don't have a mat underneath because my mats are covered right now. Works really well. So if you need one, these are polymer stamps. So if your surface isn't flexible to accommodate a polymer stamp, then you definitely want to make sure you have your piercing mat or something else that will work. Okay, I'm going to clean that before I'm going to clean these stamps off, just to be safe, like so. And then we can assemble. It's so cute. Well, I think it's cute, but you know, everybody it's different. So you never know. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then these two are gonna just join together, but let's color him up. We'll color him first, or her. Could be a baby girl, could be a baby boy, doesn't matter. So we'll go reverse this time. We'll do granny apple green for the little peanut here, for the little sweet little pea. See how that works. And this is granny apple dark, yeah. And chicken, we gotta make sure because I've been pulling out the wrong end every single time. So there we go. Just adding a little bit of blending there, and then we're gonna blend that in on this side and that side. And then we're gonna go back to that lemon lime twist and color in the rest. And I don't mind if it actually goes into the cute baby face because it's a little darker. So you won't even catch it. And then we'll grab some dark lemon lime twist, and where all these little markings are, we'll cheat and use it as our guide. There. I know, it's a lot of green, but it's a cute green. How cute is he? Oh, it's such a cute set. Okay, so we're going to be boring, and we're going to just put some adhesive liquid glue here. And then we're going to add that to the center, like so. There we go. And then it's going to go right here, right about there. Now, I've already pre-cut and colored those pieces because I didn't want you, again, to see me fussy cutting so much. Okay, and then we're going to take some ribbon, some peach pie ribbon. I know there's people out there who don't really like peach pie, and that's okay. To each his own. And then we're going to put that on the back. So I'm going to grab my Seal Plus so I can get that really good adhesion. So I recommend Seal Plus or tear and tape. Then we're going to fold this in half and have just a wee bit of overlap, like so. And then we're going to take our sweet pea and put that in the center. Okay, now we have these two leaves as well, so we'll just add those wherever you like, wherever there's glue. It might be out of a spot because the ribbon took up all the space, and put that there. Okay, so we need more adhesive, or actually, I'm just going to use glue dot. That's way better. Okay, stick that there, and then find our spot. Yeah, right about there looks good. And then another one. I debated on using, so many different designer series paper. Full of Bloom is another one that would look fantastic with this one too. But I wanted to use something I hadn't really had time to play with. And then this will go there. Let's Pop Tart that up. I think that would look better. Okay, and then we'll do that. I'm going to put a third one in the middle just to hold that ribbon and those ends down. But let's glue this one down first. I'm not going to pop this one because we're going to pop that. So then we have some dimension. So you have your bottom layer, and then you have the little sweet pea here. And like so. And then we have our sentiment. Whenever something like this, when you do baby showers or a new baby came in the picture, do you do gift cards or do you actually go out and buy something now? I know usually there's a baby registry, but sometimes those baby registries are just so expensive. So, okay, sorry, I'm just looking for my right marker. I had one here, so I'll just go grab another one. And we'll fix this up over here because I didn't stamp it very good. But here's where your right markers come in handy. There. And no one will ever know. And that is card number 2. So you'll get 2 of these with all the pieces. And if you don't have the stamp set, I can't fussy cut and stamp those for you and allow you to color. Unfortunately, anything that's requiring stamping cannot be done by me. That is company's policy. So if you don't have it, you can use whatever leaf you have and create your own. Nobody said you had to buy sweet peas, but just saying, it's a great investment. Okay, so our third one is a little bit of technique required. So I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of that going on. And this one I've already kind of started. Now, where's my, sorry, I'm just looking for my piece. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is a white on white and it's going portrait. So we just have some scrap 1/2-inch strips here that we're going to use. And let me clean up, because if I don't clean up, then I'm not going to be able to get anything made. Okay, then we're going to pull this in half again. So this is thick basic white. I'm not a big fan. I know lots of people use it. Of using basic white as my card base. And because I find even though you layer and you're putting more layers, the front becomes super heavy, and then the back piece of your card, like, this piece, if we use basic white, that's like 65 pounds. And then you have 2-3 layers on here. This is super heavy, and then this is weak, and yet it's standing like this. So this weak piece has to carry it off, which is why I always like to use thick. So then by the time you do all your layering, everything lines up pretty good. Okay, so we're going to do some blending. So that's my technique. I always keep looking at that pile, and I know it's not there. And we got Granny Apple and Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm going to start with the darker, which is Granny Apple Green, because then we could just easily blend out. So I'm going to take my blending brush, add some ink on there. This is just scrap. We're going to blend off and then blend on. So you get that nice darkness in the middle. Like so. Just that. Now we're going to come in, and we might need more, I don't know. Now we're going to come in with our Lemon Lime Twist and using the minis. Yeah, these are not, oh, that was crazy. Okay, we're going to do that again. A lot softer than I thought on that one. So, let's try that again. This is why we have 2 sides. Okay, So we'll try that again. Here's the Granny Apple Green. That was pretty dark. That was funny. Okay. Then we're going to come in with the Lemon Lime Twist. Get some of that off. And then go around on the outside. Probably just have too much ink on it from my earlier cards. I actually made a few more of this one because I thought it was fun and easy. Okay, so just like that. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm gonna blend it out. And then we're going to take some water. So here's some water in my old paint brush. And we're gonna splash it and hit it with some water. And you can even take a daub, put a couple big ones on it. Now, this is going to dry. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you can see where the water kind of hit the paper. And then it's going to dry and it's going to give us these watermarks. So you can hit it with a heat gun, but I did one earlier. And now you can see all the line or the little dots on there from getting some splatter marks. So that's what we're going to use. And again, I fussy cutted these so that they are good to go and ready. And then we just had some scrap. So this needs to say, hello Grumpy. Ha ha ha. So I love it. I just thought that was hilarious. So we're going to take that, hello Grumpy, and we're going to put back some of these. Pick that up, and then I'm just going to use, I think I'm going to use black again. So you can use whatever colors you have, but if you're just starting out with Stampin' Up or your stamping collection, you may not have all the colors like I do. So we're sticking with 2 greens and a black for today. And if you have other colors, by all means, use them. Okay, so there we go. Now we're just going to take our pieces. One is longer than the other. Make sure, yes. And we're just going to line it up here. And that is going to be the, go a little lower, where we're going to stick our strips. So this card design, regardless of whether or not you have this, and you've got some scrap pieces lying around. Oh, look at those little cute little ducky heads. You can put these on and make the exact same card. Just pick your different color and your different stamp set of choice. And glue that down. I'll make sure I'm straight. Yep. Wow. That's pretty good. And then we're going to have this one overlap just a tad. I'm going to use my T-ruler since it's out. Okay. And I'm going to add that here. Maybe a little lower. Make sure I'm right on the edge. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. That worked out pretty good. And then our little pea guy is going to sit here with Hello Grumpy right there. And let's Pop-Tart that one. So let's grab some Pop-Tarts. We'll put our sentiment down first, and then that's where we'll know where to put our Grumpy pea. The grumpiest pea. He not happy. He's definitely having a bad day. Got up on the wrong side of the bed. There we go. There's our Grumpy. And we're going to Pop-Tart him up too, because he's just grumpy. I'm going to stick him closer to the bottom so I have room to tuck in Grumpy. So then I have room to tuck in these guys. And then we're just going to add some adhesive. I'm going to use my tweezers because I did this on Monday and I got liquid glue all over my hands and it was nice and sticky. So that wasn't fun. I'm just going to stick that there. It's pushing against my dimensional. And then we're going to do another one. This little guy. I just find it's just not worth the effort to put this all on dimensionals. So let's stick this guy under and stick him out that way. Okay, there we go. Now you could also add embellishments if you like. I'm just choosing not to. Where did our card base go? Oh, there. Found it. Just because there's a lot there. But you add some. Okay. Oh, there it is. I'm like, it's been there the whole time. I don't think we need that anymore. Whew. After this, I really need to clean this craft room. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. And then just put that on. And we have this little tone on tone happening and so cute. Ta-da! Hello, Grumpy. Oh boy, is he ever grumpy. I just love that cute little face. It's just so cute. Okay, last but not least is our fun fold. So let's see, I should have all our pieces ready. This one I wanted to do just a little differently to show you. Now, I got all my pieces. Again, let's clean up. So this is a fun easel card. We did this in our team meeting a few months back. Monica was our designer for our class, for our monthly meetings. So at our monthly meetings, we always like to do make and takes, and we randomly, I like to encourage my team to come up with, they pick their own bundle or stamp set, and then do a few make and takes with us and show us some, maybe a technique or something fun. So this one was from Monica's class. And then, we go home, make our own, and we taste them for ourselves. Okay, so this one is a fun. So let me get these out of the way. Excellent. So now we have a 4 1/4 by 11. So we're going to score it half again. Okay, and then I'm going to slide this over, and I'm going to be lazy and not use my other arm. But I just know that I have to score this at 1 1/4. Because then I get a, was it 1 1/4? 1 1/4, yep. Because then I get an even square on the remaining piece. Okay. Now, to show you how this works, I can easily do it, but just in case you need it as reference, we're going to burnish those score lines. Okay, so this is kind of like the book binding card. So right now, this is the book binding card. Just like that, right? So now you have that book card. Now to make it into an easel, we need to go from this corner to that corner so that we get our fold. Let me show you. So you go from this corner to that corner. So you get that perfect fold. So I'm showing you so that way you could illustrate. Now I could have did all my scoring at once, but I wanted you to be able to see. Which means you need to put it in your, if you want the fold to come here, you got to put it in your scoreboard or your paper trimmer this way. From that tip to that tip. So you're going to stick it in that way. You stick it in the groove there and the groove here. Now you could use your corners like so, and using that score line, that's going to be down here, and then your other score line up top. Okay? And then we're just going to run that right through and make 2 triangles. Now this triangle should fold perfectly to the other end. Excellent. And now you have your easel card. See that? It's kind of like a sundial. Okay, so we've taken that plaid, because I had to use the plaid somewhere, and we've got a base, so we're going to add that on. And then I'm going to probably have to use my emboss and cut machine, because I wanted to show you how I did my other pieces. My other fun pieces. So we're just going to try and center that. And then we're going to add our plaid pretty in pink from the Lily Pond paper and stick that on there like so. There we go. Now we have 2 squares. One, I'm just going to make sure I did make this one smaller. 2. Perfect. So you can see if this was a normal book bind, then you would just easily put that on there. But because this one isn't, and we got that fold, we're just going to take our 2 rectangles or squares, and then again, you're just going to go corner to corner. I think I went 1/8 inch smaller, and you can also go 1 quarter smaller. Okay, there we go. Now the reason why I have 2 layers on top of my thick basic white already is because I want this layer to be showing through. Now I need to cut that proper, or my blade must be getting dull, so it's time for a new blade. So I have some fuzzies, so I'm just trying to clean up those fuzzies. Okay, so that's gonna sit there. I have one. Where's my other one? Oh, there. Okay, and then I need a circle, stitch circle, and a banner. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to take our glue again, add our liquid adhesive. Okay. And, oops, get all the eraser mark off. And then we're going to stick our panel on. Now, this panel could be a layer, or you can use it for some really fun designer series paper, which is on sale for 15% off. That was my nice marketing job in there. But seriously, you got to get this paper. Even if you don't have the whole bundle for $14.45, you got lots of fun stuff to create with this designer series paper. Okay, so now I'm taking my Hearts and Hugs circle, and what I did here was added it along the top there. So I wanted to give it that little extra, something, rather than stamping or using more designer series paper. Like, don't get me wrong, we could have used designer series paper, but I wanted to get that circle in there and the leaves and all that jazz. So I'm just dry fitting this so I know where that's going, because then I can take my hearts from the Hearts and Hugs dies and add that as a little fun detail along the top. And I'm going to use my repositionable tape, and I'm just going to run this through my emboss and cut machine. So I'm not going to bring my emboss and cut machine over because it's a quick run, and I just don't have room on my desk. It's a disaster. Maybe one day I should show you how real Stampin' Up! Demonstrators demo for you, because it gets pretty messy. Okay, there we go. So now we can add that there into the corner. So now we have like 1/16 of an inch all around as well. And plop that all through there and add that in like so. Perfect. Love it. And then this piece now goes here. So again, you can do some blending on here, or you change this out for some fun designer series paper, but I'm just liking it. I like it plain, because I wanted my leaves to pop. Okay, so now we're going to take this guy, and the one we haven't used yet is this one. So I think we've used every single stamp. Oh, we didn't use that guy. And we're going to use the two with the hearts and put that in the middle. To me, it's like friendship, you know? And so we're going to plop that up. Now, instead of using black, we're going to use Granny Apple Green. Now, our alcohol blends don't go well with watercolored. However, I wanted to show you that you can. But you gotta be quick and you don't press hard. You use too much of the blend ink, then it will make your watercolored ink bleed. So we're gonna color in that heart, being careful not to pull too much of that green watercolored ink. And then, so these I've already done as well. You can see I stamped them Granny Apple Green and then use Lemon Lime Twist. So let's get that Lemon Lime Twist. Like this one? Nope. I label the ends so then I don't have to look at the sides and find it. So we're just lightly coloring in their faces. How cute is that? And it's okay if I go outside the lines into the pea pod because we're going to use a darker color. There we go. And then I'm going to take the dark lemon lime twist. And then we're going to add, she's so pretty. She's got those beautiful long eyelashes to make her girl. And then this one's going to be the boy. And I'm going to blend that all in again. There we go. And blend that all the way through. There. And then we're going to take Granny Apple Green and do this bottom. I'm going to make sure I trace it out first so that I'm not bleeding all over that ink. Somebody's just pulled into the driveway. And hopefully they don't ring the bell. And then we're going to color this in with the dark. And then I'm going to add a little bit of dark underneath. And then we're going to pull that light in some more. Like so. Okay. And there's our piece. Just like that. And then this is just going to assemble right in the center with our two pieces. So let's grab, like so, into the back here. And then we're going to add this one to the bottom. They're going to ring the bell. apologize. And then stick that into the end. And then using that bottom piece, I'm going to use this as my guide so I know where to put my, what do you call it? Pop-Tarts along this edge, like that. And then pull this one. I'm going to add another one just because that one's popping up. And then I know. And then this will go right in the center. How cute is that? So you shouldn't have anything showing on the back side, and it just pops up. Now, I got a scrap piece here. So we're going to stamp, and we also have to heat emboss. Okay, so we're going to pick one, and I think this time I'll use the birthday dude. This one says, "You make me happy." So here I used the fancy little P for "You make me happy," all tucked in. And then this one is, again, because I think we've used all of them, haven't we? Wait, let me double check. If not, that could be, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one didn't we use? 5. Oh, we didn't use this one. I thought we did. Oh yeah, no. Let me double check. Nope, we didn't. So, why not? I thought we used them all. So we can use this one. It'll fit. It'll fit on my scrap piece. Yay. Okay. Okay. And then we'll take our Granny Apple Green. And we'll ink that and stamp it. There. So now you had all that green instead of black. So our first one was black. This one's all green. So again, we're going to take the light lemon lime twist. We're going to color in those cute little doodads. This one's good for welcome sweet pea as well, because there's all these cute, or even birthday. It's got kind of like more of a babyish look. And then we're going to take our light Granny Apple Green and go along the edge. I can even color in that center. There. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that you can color our blends with our watercolor base inks. You just got to be a little gentler and not as loud. And then we're going to do the tip in the dark. So not a lot of blending on this one. I just purposely chose not to. And there you go. And now we just have to fussy cut it because, like I said, no dies or punches. But this won't take very long, and I already fussy cutted all the other ones ahead of time, so I'm not taking up too much of your class time today. Plus my voice can't handle it. I'm still recovering from my cold. So, I got sick last Thursday and we were supposed to have our monthly team meeting. But there was no way. And plus I don't want anyone to get sick because it's in person and virtual. So then I thought, okay, I can postpone it to Tuesday. Well, that didn't work either because it was the day before everybody was leaving for Dauphin. And of course, I have to make sure they're all packed and they got all the stuff they need. And it's the first time my son's packing on his own. And the one thing I learned is if a child doesn't know, it's because the parent didn't hasn't taught. So, just saying, here's your packing list, pack. He's like, what? How? What? Huh? So anyway, I had to show him, go through the list, pull out everything you need, pile it all up, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he was supposed to do that all while, all I did was double check and make sure he had everything and make sure he knew how to look and see what was missing. So off he goes. Tomorrow's first game, 9 a.m. So hopefully they do well. Okay, so I'm going to stick this guy like so. And now you get that little pop. So there you go. So now on my original, I know I didn't show you originals on the other ones because it was just too easy. I used a different one there. So it doesn't really matter which one you use, just as long as you put dimensionals on it so that it can hold that card up. And it's okay because it'll just hide inside when you actually go put it away. So now that we've got that done, let's seal this up like a bookbind. And if you want, you could add ribbon. I like to use steel plat or my tearing tape and shut that down. And we're good. And now all we need is our sentiment. So this one's going to say, you make me happy. And we're going to line that up. And we're going to heat emboss it. So I have my heat embossing tools over here. And I got my Versamark ink. So we're going to ink that up. Okay. We're going to use our embossing buddy to remove any oils. And then we're going to stick our sentiment down. So this banner is also from the Hearts and Hugs. So I didn't want to pull out 50 million different dies. Just the same die set. And then we're going to add that. I'm just going to use my tweezers here. If I can get it. Just go along the edge. And where did I put... Oh, there it is. And we're going to dip that. Dip it into our powder. Okay. There we go. Pretty good. Dippity-doo-dah, dippity-yay. Excellent. And then we're going to emboss it. So let's grab our heat gun. And then we're just going to heat that up. Melt that powder onto the page. You can even go underneath. Keep it straight. And then you'll start seeing it shine bright. So, oh, there you go. Oh, I should hold it. Make sure it's in line or the camera isn't all fuzzy. And then you can start seeing it glow. And that's how you know your powder has set. Because you see it glowing. Change from a dull powder look to a glowing powder look. Okay, last step. The last step is to just put that on. And we'll just use dimensionals. It'll be a little thick if you mail it, but it'll be perfectly fine. It'll still should still fit in the standard mail slot. Now it says, you make me happy. There you go. And now it pops up. So that is your fourth card. So I really hope you enjoyed those. So let's bring those back in. There's 1, 2, 3, and our fourth. I want to leave that one popped up so you know it's a pop-up. So if you place an order with me this week, between now and next Wednesday, I will give you a set of these card kits as my thank you. You'll get 2 sets each. Now, if you don't have it, that's fine. You could just use flowers, or you could use a different animal for each of these and use whatever you have in your stash. But you could also add it in. Hello, Shell. Are you ready for vacay? Holiday time. Thanks for joining me. So this is my Sweet Peas class. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you would like it, you will get, of course, the cards and the dimensions, and you can have a lot of fun with it. So hope you like. I guess this is my favorite. Hello, Grumpy. Like that's just my favorite. Thank you, Shell. Glad you like them. So give it a try. See what you think. They're easy cards to put together. Great color combinations. And lots of fun. I like the peas. It's such an adorable stamp set for like 24 or 28. I think it's 28, something like that. So have a great day or evening, and I won't see you till next Monday. So I will post whatever I work on this weekend, or if I can. I am prepping for swaps and my upcoming retreat project, so uh, I can't really share those yet, but I will let you know if they get done. So thanks for joining. Have a great night and happy